Hi, I'm Nathan Oakley and this is video log number 93. I'm just literally in the middle of watching Globebusters. It's actually going out live now, and I'll bring it up just so I can give you the season number. And I don't know what time it is because it's running live. But they've got a guest, which is Aaron Dover, and he's an exceptionally good guest. He's come with a really good model, the yin yang model, and he's pointing out that often when people are out there and accused of being shills, their intentions don't match what they say. So they're really interested in flat earth, but they're not out there looking at the moon and actually figuring out what the hell this thing does, or figuring out where it comes up, or figuring out anything about anything. And that's what makes up a potential shill. Now, while that's an interesting point and I kind of agree with it, it's not exactly in keeping with the lines that we actually see and experience in normal everyday people when we go about our daily lives and talk about flat earth. This was exemplified by a interview with David Weiss, and he did it on a comedy panel, so I hope people don't go to this. If I put a link below, I may not even put a link so people don't go and put horrible comments to that particular show. But he was finding that people were asking him, or David Weiss was finding that people were asking him, why you would have a conspiracy that wasn't kept in, because you would need to have thousands upon thousands of people in on the line lying about it in order to keep the secret hidden. And in reality, every single person on that panel is perpetuating that lie non-stop, and they're not being paid a dime. The same applies to people who get very riled up and passionate about living on a globe and will then go to the nth degree arguing the toss in a comment because they're very passionate about that. Now, my 4-year-old niece, I ask her where she lives and she tells me she lives on a globe. Now, this is something that's a preschool piece of information. For every cartoon and piece of music a child listens to, there's references left and right for globes. It's no surprise that we will fight tooth and nail to keep this information and hold dear to anything that confirms it, including NASA. So every one of the panel members is a shill. They're not paid shill, but every one of our opponents is technically a shill. They're just not paid. We're all shilling day and night for NASA until we realise that we've been lied to, and then normally it's an absolute culture shock. It's an absolute reality sandwich that your brain frazzles to a certain degree. You get verbs or various other flat out burnout syndrome and things like this. It doesn't change the fact that people will still continue to perpetuate those lies. And there's many, many, many lies afoot beyond flat earth that we can hold dear to us. So again, on the Globebusters show that's currently going out live, you've got them talking about things like free energy and our conceptions of where that energy has come from. If it's all lies, we will also be finding ourselves defending pieces of information that we have established and held true just because they're built into us as a belief system that we do not want to disassociate ourselves from. We don't know we're doing it, but we're doing it non-stop. All of us. We have to understand that someone who disagrees or holds true to a belief isn't a paid shill. We have all done it. We've all talked the talk about NASA, or I have at least. It doesn't make me a paid shill. It just means that I've got a belief system in my cognition that's incorrect. And the same could be true of any one of your neighbours or any of the people who ridicule us because we go against their current belief system. Anyway, I just want to put that out there. Hopefully it makes some sense with some people. I've been Nathan Oakley. I'll see you all in the next video.